Memo akwaba deba GCN page so midin e de adwoa searching. Mr. subscribe to my channel. Fa me abel no so we notification video bi abenye bi ahwe. Owura Williams Obin e na oka say na ne sem a okay na ne say NDC for adibu wo ha mo ya enye. Adibu wo ha mo ya enye kwa na say treatment bi amode e ma NDC mpanifu ni bi no e wo ho a enye. Na mo diga na hanom so bia e ka asem na say asem no ekotia mo nko ade a nipa ko no onye say asem no kwa no kwara asem na eko editia mo a na che say nipa ko no enye ida say ofimo party ana say ofimo party nipa no ka asem no kwara nko a na akwa ma NDC party ni dia na che say nipa ko no onye nipa papa na no e na Owura Obin e che say sad na NDC fo eye no enya de eye nti omo hwe na omo enjoy na Owura Obin de ensem we etudwa e wa bra endra yenya nti se krata bi ababonten asa sa krata nipa ne sa ehase eye Owura Esiedu Nketia a oye general secretary di ma NDC amayoku no NDC fo mpanfo no bokwa atenase no mo tro sa krata no e de ema Owura Kwaku Anyidowu se Owura Kwaku Anyidowu opre waga na ha no dodo opre kukukukuku ade na ope opre wa party ni mu ensem okeka na nsem bi nyensem a eye kura ensem no enko enfema NDC fo in favor NDC party no nti no omo man suspension ontena se ontwe no kakra na omo hwe niam ba ku mienu bi ansa na omo asa so ato omo nsa e de afre no na enyo no nko a Owura Alote Jacobs nso mre bi mu ho okotena asempa FM ekoka asem bi na asem na no kwara asem na woka ankwa amfa ma NDC fo nti no NDC fo to omo anugu ne so anya asem keto akra na no e na Owura Alote Jacobs e kire say mo aya me akasa ba fa me ho adwen nya de mekọ radio so TV so baby akoka asem bi o ma ye din metime baby endra so Owura Kwaku Anyidowu mo de krata brand say mo ma suspension because opre wo party ni mo do opre wo Ghana ha de na oje ensem okay na okan de ma MPP fo na no kotena Nis FM so Ghana mementi ekoka say NDC fo penny or down on one penny that John Drummond Mahama said I and fine sir. Owura Esiedu Nketia and NDC for crowd most of Mamadu court in Mamuni facts and Amodia 7 court and in Sanzam Nadia. Then NDC for Atanasia who said that be. I did Owura Kwaku Anyidowu way or Ghana Hano, someone from Wadria. Papa no afọ no hwadwen so be ha mo e no mama ne suspension e no e na Owura Williams e ka say NDC for sad na mo ye ne sa asem na ekọ eba out na san kwa mama nko ade a na che se nipa no nipa boy na yenti nsem a Owura Williams Obin e de etudwa o che say it was Alote Jacobs now Kwaku Anyidowu. This is part and parcel of a larger scheme, an attempt to intimidate, silence, and to say if you do not go along with the JDM narratives, we are going to wamble you out of the party. In some way, Enna Williams Ede Atuja.
And congratulate you on the successful registration exercise that we just finished. People believe that the numbers in the Volta region were artificial and that they were being inflated by some foreigners coming from somewhere. I think that the last registration exercise has shown the numbers here are genuine and that it's human beings, Ghanaian citizens who register here in the Volta region. So despite the intimidation and the harassment, our people still came out in their numbers and registered. And I want to thank you for that and express the hope that also on the day of the elections, we're going to come out in those numbers and exercise our votes so that we can bring the NDC back into office to continue the good work that we were doing. I've been through several constituencies in the region, and everywhere I've gone, the story is the same. All the projects we're working on have come to a standstill. We just came from Ketu South Aflao. There's a big E-block we were building there. Where it reached on January 7th, 2017 is where it has remained till now. And yet if that school had been finished, the children in that area would have had a secondary school to attend instead of coming to Georgia and come and congest the secondary schools in the other areas. And probably if they had finished all those schools, there are 200 of them we're building across the country. We won't have the problem that we're having with double track, where some of the children have to go to school and others stay at home for 3 months. And then when they come, then the others too go and the others come back. Apart from that, if the children are at home, you have to pay money for private teachers to teach them. And one of the teachers told me, he said when the children have sat at home for 3 months, by the time they come to school, what you taught them, they have forgotten. And so you have to spend the next 2 to 3 weeks revising what you taught them before you start teaching them the new syllabus. And so I said, when I come, we'll finish the secondary schools we're building quickly. If we build 200 secondary schools, each of them is capable of accommodating 1,000 students. That will be 200,000 vacancies in secondary school. And so we can spread the children out to all those secondary schools and we'll bring an end to double track. Government is planning and government is common sense. And that is what NDC was doing. We're using planning and common sense. And so we started the free SHS step by step. We started with day students. We said day students don't pay any fees. In the following year, in 2016, we started with some of the boarding students in the poorest districts. And we left office. And the new government came and said they are going to implement it immediately. Today, they say our free SHS is the most expensive in the world. Meanwhile, look at the quality. The quality is going down, it's poor. And that's why NDC is coming to make it better. I said government is like a relay race. All of us were in secondary school. And relay races were some of the sports we enjoyed the most. Because one will run with the baton and give it to the next one. The next one too will run and hand it over to the next. And that's what's been happening since '92. Rawlings ran, gave the baton to Kufuor. Kufuor ran, gave the baton to Atta Mills. Atta Mills ran, gave the baton to Mahama. Mahama ran, gave the baton to Nana Addo. But then he started running reverse. Instead of running forward, he started running back. So Mahama has to chase him and collect the baton back from him. In the last 4 years, we've all lived in this country. Chief talked about it. Financial institutions closed. It's not that the financial institutions didn't have problems when we were in government. We knew there was a problem. But we realized that the problem was a very complicated one. And so we needed time to resolve it and make sure that you don't throw the baby away with the bathwater. When you bath a baby and the water is dirty, you take the baby out and throw the water away and put the baby back and clean the baby with clean water. But when you go and throw the baby and the water away, what have you achieved? And that's what happened. It needed 9 billion cedis to bail out the financial institutions that they closed down. Instead of investing 9 billion, and it's not money you would have been throwing away, because what you have done is you would have injected 9 billion, taking equity in those financial institutions. And as they become liquid again, you give them back their equity and take your money back. Simple. That's why I said government is common sense. And yet, you go and collapse all these financial institutions, and now you owe 22 billion. When you could have used 9 billion to solve a problem, you create the problem, and now you owe 22 billion. And you assured the people of their money. And today they are saying, pay our money. And it's another story. More people have lost their jobs under this government than under any government in the Fourth Republic. All those who were working for microfinance institutions, banks, savings and loans companies that have been closed, today they are all sitting at home. Some have started driving taxis, some are riding Okada, some are roasting sausage and chinchinga. Others have died. And that's the microfinance institutions alone. If you take the construction companies that were given legitimate contracts by government, and this government came and says, we suspended all contracts, all of you stop work. And up to now, work that was done by contractors in 2016, up to now they've not been paid for it. And it's causing financial loss to the state. Because if you don't pay their certificates, there's something they call delayed interest payments. And so all those certificates that government has refused to pay are accumulating delayed payment interest. And so somebody's certificate that was 20 million Ghana cedis that you should have paid, today you owe him 50 million. And so you owe him 70 million. 50 million plus 20 million. 70 million. And government has to find that money. Meanwhile, that 50 million that has come as interest, we could have used it to execute another project. So there is a lot that is wrong with this administration. And that is why come December 7th, 2020, we must change them and let them go back and sit at home. So that a more competent government can come. Honorable Aveji and Co just left Parliament. They had to walk out of Parliament for a reason. Government has 10% in every gold mining concession in this country. That 10%